Give it a second. Okay. All right, this is Move It, Shake It, Breathe. So we are going to start with moving it and shaking it a little bit, really gently to start out. I've got like the morning events happening in my digestive system. So coming in, let's start with just an easy bounce and shake. Letting your body wake up, giving your system a little jostling. So I actually got up, and it's raining up here, but I went out for my morning walk, which I haven't done for a while. I've been walking, but just not first thing in the morning. And I have to say, like, it really feels good to me to get up and go out and walk. It's way better. My day is better if I do that. And let's spiral. But let's do a breath with the spiral. So you're going to inhale to the front, exhale as you turn. So it's inhale, and then inhale. I'm gonna pivot my feet. Then as we get going faster, you can inhale one side, exhale the other. So and for equal opportunity in your body, go the other way. Inhale one way, change it, exhale. Good, and then just shake that out, let it go. Let's inhale up and exhale, easy, gentle shake down. Inhale up. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. So somehow this image keeps coming to mind, and that is, it's a tarot card, and it's the 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands is usually a person who's got this big bag of sticks on their back that they're carrying. It's like you're carrying the weight of the world, and it's something that I'm really good at doing. So let's just invite this shaking out and shaking, breathing, moving to like unfasten the clasp on the sticks and just let them fall away. And as those sticks of like all the things you're supposed to be doing or thinking of or holding on to, let them go just for this period of time while we're in this moment together. Let that bundle of sticks release and go. Yeah. In the Curly deck, that card is called, I think it's called Oppression. And it's like, so often we're oppressing ourselves, right? With, oh, I've got to do this. It has to be like that. Oh, this perfectionism or this idea of like, oh, everyone's going to be so disappointed in me if I don't get this thing perfect or whatever it is. So just let go of that thing of sticks. Just shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Let it go. Let's just maybe turn towards, if we're being tarot cards today or dealing with the tarots, letting yourself come into the sort of fresh naivety of the Fool, right? Before the whole journey begins, before it all happens, coming in sort of with a blank, it's not even a blank slate. There's no way to come into this world with a blank slate, but maybe just a more open state of wonder. So to help us find that open state of wonder, let's just inhale, look up, reach up, and keep reaching up like you're climbing up, Jack and the Beanstalk, right? Climbing, pulling yourself up into the wonderland that is above the beanstalk. I don't know, the imagery is just coming today. What can I say? Finding a sense of wonder, opening into that high space above you. Just breathing in and out up there, right? Transcendence, we're reaching up into the heavens. And then let's come down and ground ourselves and just shift from side to side. Let your head and neck release, soften and melt. I think there's like a Buddhist thing, that a term also, which is like just unclasping the sticks and letting them fall. So much, I feel like so much of what I struggle with of being a person is taking on these responsibilities that I feel like I have to do this, or I have to prove myself, or something has to happen. And I'm holding this weight of these sticks and I'm trying to find my way with it. And then it's like, wait a minute, just let that go. Soften this idea of who you are and how you think you need to be. Let it go. Just, I would say to Anthony, for the love of God, let it go. Just for a little while. You can put that back, you can put that pile of sticks back up on your back anytime, but whenever possible, take it off, give yourself some space. So since we've been talking about that, we've undone the the oppression of all those sticks on our back. Let's just circle one shoulder and then the other. Finding some breath, finding some movement, mobilizing your rib cage, mobilizing your heart. Letting the breath shape shift your inner body. So shifting the space, creating a sense of flow in your organs, right? So not only are my shoulders moving, my spine is moving, I'm weight shifting from side to side, and I'm even taking like a little step onto one and a step onto the other. And this doesn't have to be like the perfect anything. It's just movement. We're just waking up the body with movement. And then from there, let's go into the wrists. Circles with your hands and wrists in any way that feels good. It could be doing the same thing on each side, or you can play with one and then the other, letting that move into your body, right? So finding a different sense of flow and freedom through playing with this movement. Feeling into your kinesphere. Something that gets ignored for most people often is the back space. So just enlivening the back space behind you, right? When we do those spirals, we twist into the back space, but see if you can just reach back there with your hands. In Laban, we have back high and back low, two different places in the back space, back middle, right? So there's this whole range of possibility with my arm behind me. And then let's also go with the leg. Find the back space with your leg. You can take one and then the other. This is also an opportunity for you to balance on the other leg. So kind of free flow with this, just reaching back, one and then the other. Yeah, sometimes we have these ideas about how we're supposed to move. Just let go of those and let this be more playful, more curious. Yeah, can I cross my leg in the back space, right? Can I take it across and open? Try it on both sides, crossing it, opening it, seeing what happens, shifting around, giving yourself the chance to find balance on one leg as the other leg does whatever it wants. Back space, side space, forward space. Just gonna shut the doors. Anthony's like, you have no inside voice. And I'm like, I'm teaching. I'm used to telling the whole room what's going on, right? Without a mic. So here we go. I'm teaching, I'm yelling, getting that breath and lung action going. All right, let's take it down to the floor. So now you should be a little activated in your body, right? We've moved around, we've awakened, shook it up. Let's just roll across one butt cheek and then the other. Relax your legs as much as you can. So I've done this exercise a million times, but if I give myself the instruction to really soften and melt and relax my legs, it's different than if I just mechanically go into doing the exercise. So relaxing your legs, letting this massage through your butt, through the back of your hips. I'm getting lower and lower, and it's getting that whole butt, the glutes, minimus, medius, maximus. And then I'm going to start to take it down to the floor even more, and same thing. Slowing down, side, side, bending one leg and then the other. What I see directly up here in my view is a little cat foot with really cute toe beans hanging over the edge. So that right there is a symbol of relaxing and letting go. Let's take it a little further. Spiraling and opening. The thing about the 10 of Wands, though, is it's your choice to take on that stuff. Like, it wasn't like the pile of sticks was there and somebody forced you to carry it. With the 10 of Wands, you've chosen to pick that up. So you can also choose to let it go and put it down, right? It's all, so that's something when I'm feeling particularly oppressed by my life or whatever, I also go, oh, everything happening here are choices that I made. So I can also not do some of them, or I can be like, oh, these are my choices. This isn't some, nobody's making me do this. All right, let's press up and feet flat on the floor, circles with your hips. Waking up the back of the body again through this movement, feeling into the back and feeling into the spine. Change direction. What is happening in our spines? Like, there's a lot of stuff going on in there. Our nervous system is coming down through that central channel of our spinal cord. There are the discs squishing around like cushy marshmallows supporting the spine. And then there are the vertebrae stacked up on top of each other, right? That's a whole system. And then there's all these little intervertebral muscles, all sorts of other stuff. And then bathing the inside of our, I hope you've changed directions. I'm going to go for more of a free flow movement here, maybe sort of figure eights, but just letting my relationship between my pelvis and my feet awaken. So I can feel myself as I'm shifting, my feet are doing things, my spine is doing things. Yeah, so inside of our, well, inside of the bones of our spine and bathing our spinal cord is the cerebral spinal fluid, which is, let's go for a happy baby, which is nourishing your spine, nourishing your nervous system. When I say nourishing your spine, I don't really mean the bones. I mean your spinal cord, your nervous system. It's created in your brain. It moves out down to your spine, down through your spinal cord. It comes back up. It filters through, and then it returns down and like filters out through your blood. Go figure. Anyway, and that is moving through your body, doing several things. It is carrying nutrition and eliminating waste, right? So that is moving through your spinal cord, and it's also bolstering your spinal cord, like supporting it so that, like, and your brain. So if I bounce around a whole bunch, it's not knocking back and forth and gonna get injured. It's like creating that fluid packing that takes up the space. I don't know, that's a weird image. Okay, let's circle our arms. So you're gonna stretch your legs all the way out, arms out to the side, big circle, circling down. Inhale, open. Exhale, using your breath. And change direction. Exhale as you come up. Inhale as you go down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And open it up. And let's take a heel rock. Digging your heels into the floor. If you have socks on and your heels are sliding all over the place, you could pull the sock off of your heel. But if you're on a mat, it's probably fine. You want to send a wave of movement up and down. This is part of our shaking, right? Just jiggling, jostling, softening, so that any kind of stickiness in our body has a chance to hydrate, or if there's like some little stuck, I don't know, energy pattern, it can loosen up and let go. And then come in. Bend both knees. Let's do this. You're going to lower your feet to the floor. You're going to slide a leg out along the floor. So I'm connected to the floor. My foot is connected. I'm sliding down and then I'm flexing. And then I'm going to point and I'm going to slide up and connect my foot again. So my foot is connected for as long as it can be. I'm pointing my toes. I reach the bottom. I flex. There's something weird in my Achilles on the side, which has been going on since yesterday. I feel like something needs to pop, but it has not happened yet. So I'm flexing, reaching out. And because I'm feeling that weirdness, I am not going with maximum tension in my muscles. I'm just going for the movement, letting it be as easy in my tissues as possible. Let's try it on the other side. Out. This one doesn't have the same thing, so a little bit more activity in the muscles. Yeah, there's something going on that, like, usually you flex your ankle and it pops, like your bones adjust. Mine needs to do that. Out and up. Really easy, just feeling the leg lengthening out and then coming in. Then we're going to take this in a circle. So you're going to, what does that even mean? You're going to take your knee, the first leg that worked, knee is going to come into your chest, circle it out to the side, toe touches the ground. You're going to slide it straight down and bring it into parallel. Coming up, circling it out, touch the ground, slide it down and in. Up, out, down, and in. So you could be doing this, lifting your leg off the floor the whole time. I really don't want you to do that. Let your leg hit the floor so the weight of your leg is supported. And we're just working more on the mobility of that hip socket. Circling a couple more times, up, out, down and in, up, out, down and in. Other side, comes up, out, toe touches the ground, slide it down, parallel. Up, out, down. So let the floor support you. We're not trying to build muscle here. We're trying to build movement, right, and mobility, hydrate the joint. It's interesting. I think that in the fitness world, like, often it's really like we're looking at really, we don't feel things until they're so intense. We feel the burn. Sometimes we want to have that, but often we're going to gain things by not going at that intensity, but going for a little more subtlety. Last one. Good. And then we're going to open wide and just internally rotate one side and then the other. Let this open up your sacrum, sacroiliac joint, like we're getting this stretch around here. All that tissue in the leg gets that nice inner spiral. And then the other side. And you can go fast or slow with this. When I move faster, I can kind of just relax and fall. But sometimes if I take my time and go slower, I can really spiral in, right? I can really get that internal spiral in my thigh. Which finally my knee is good enough that I can do this on both sides. And then if you want to hook, take it a little deeper, go for it. Even yourself out. Come up and shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, 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 jiggle. Try and get all of that muscle tissue in your legs, ankles, feet, not just the muscle tissue, all the tendons, fascia, fluids in your body to jiggle around. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Right, so there can be really active, big shaking, or it can be very small, jiggly. Play with that. Play with a variety pack, one side and then the other, or both sides together. Feel what your body needs today, or what feels good today. So, like, for some reason, this really slow, really tiny, intense shaking feels really good to me. Let it go. Come down. We're going to do a little more hamstring stuff. So we are going to pelvis up, walk your feet out so they're a little further away from you. So this, you're kind of trying to get your pelvis so it's between your shoulders and your hips. It might be a little lower, but it's going to work better if you can get it up there. Feeling your hamstrings firing up. From there, you're going to flex both feet and you're going to do, I got to slide them out a little bit, we're going to do a little push-pull along there. Trying to push and pull along the diagonal. So you're like you're firing up your hamstrings and there's a push with the feet flexed. And then feet down and the same thing. So when I put my feet down, I actually feel my hamstrings working a lot more. Bring them up again, try it again, flexed. Front of the tibialis anterior, front of your shin bone is probably activated. And then feet down. I feel it more in the back of my body now. So everything is going to change the situation. And I'm cramping. Shake it out. Let it go. There is a double set of toe beans up there, which I'm sure you can't see very well. And I'll probably mess up my camera because this is a little sensitive, but I'm going to try to give you the full perspective. There you go. All right, it didn't. Nothing bad happened with the camera. Yay! Okay, let's do some abs. Actually, let's first do a happy baby and just open that up. Hamstrings, one leg and then the other, play around in the baby. And then cats do that thing where they do the curly toes. Babies do it too, where they like curl up their toes. It's like the happy curly toes position. Practice it with your own feet, right? If cats and babies are doing it, it's probably really worthwhile. And I feel like when we spend our lives imprisoning our feet in shoes, this can like be detrimental for our joints because it's immobilizing the parts of our body that are meant to move, to take the movement. When they are locked and they're not getting the movement, then sometimes that movement happens in other places, which then can be a knee injury or a hip problem. Although the hips are really meant to take that movement as well, right? Hips and feet are really meant to adjust to different terrain. All right, abs. Let's do the hundreds with a block, if I can find my block. Where is it? Like it has to be hidden most of the time because the cat likes to, oh, I can't find it. So if you have a block, unless it's under here. Nope. Oh, there it is. It's also camouflage because it's pretty much the color of everything else that I own. It was hiding under my backpack. All right, so take your block, stick it on your pubic bone, squeeze your legs together, touch your toes down to the floor. Arms over your head, deep breath in. We're going to take the legs up to the ceiling. Arms are going to come up and we're going to down like the most intense librarian ever. Inhale, open. You can flex if you want, if your feet are cramping. Really make that sh strong. And just feel how that integrates your abdominals with your breath. Now try it without doing it, just to feel the difference. Bring it back. Try to breathe out as much as you can in that shift. Big inhale. Two more. Last one. And relax. The Pea Pod's looking over, wondering what I am doing. She's like, what is that? The cats have gotten used to like a lot of weird breath practices and a lot of weird noises and not getting worried about it. But if it's new to them, they're like, what is that? All right, we're going to open up our inner thighs. Let's do it this way. You're going to just come down, both knees open wide, soles of your feet together, and then really loose and easy, rocking your pelvis. So this is a spiral. My upper body is fairly stable. Feel where you're initiating that movement from. For me, I feel like it's right up here, like the tops of my obliques are where that movement is starting. It may be somewhere else for you. So just feel in your body, can you tell where you're starting this movement from? And then can you make it more free flow? So relax your guts, relax your belly so you're not squeezing in. Just let it be as easy as it can be. Yeah, it's right up here. And let that go. Let's close all the way onto one side, open, and close all the way onto the other. So 2 separate individual legs moving. Sometimes we have this unit moving together, right? Make them move as 2 separate individual legs. Let your feet relax as you roll across them, so you're not trying to point or hold any tension in there or flex them. Just relaxed feet. Oh, so many things to think about. And then let's come in, heels closer to your butt, press it up, taking the right leg up to the ceiling, just circling your ankle. Circles with your foot and ankle. Maybe it's your left leg, either one. Change direction, go the other way. And then poke a hole through the ceiling, pulsing up, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flex your foot, push your heel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it down. Soften into the floor, free up your spine, relax your butt. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Let everything be soft and easy. Relax your neck, tongue, and jaw. And then come back in, feet fairly close together, right underneath you. Other leg goes up to the ceiling, outward circles with your foot and ankle. Pushing the floor away with the bottom leg. And then inward circles. Reach it out. Poking a hole through the ceiling. 1, 2, 3. Pointed toes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fold it in. Come down. Again, happy baby. Such a great position, this happy baby. Let yourself play around in the baby. So you can stretch your inner thighs. You can stretch your hamstrings. Yeah, you can release your lower back, rounding your spine, head off the floor, head on the floor, rolling. Just let yourself do whatever your body wants to do. So you got lots of little bones in your feet, and they can get a little bit out of alignment with each other. Takes a really good body worker to crack you into the right place, but sometimes just a good pull will do. And I have to say, from coming from dance, like there have been times where like a little bone gets slightly out of place, and it's just no fun at all. Let's do this. Just putting that out there, right? Speaking of the shoes and what we're doing to our feet, we'll do a couple of foot exercises, but let's do this first. Hands behind you on the floor. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, down. Let's do this. This is an option. You can keep just going press up and down, or you can turn your hands so that they're out. You can press up and take one hand up and then come back down. Press up, the other hand up, come back down. Pressing up, bringing it down. Pressing up, bringing it down. Pressing up, bringing it down. Again, what are we doing? We're getting our hand into that back space. Down, up, down, up, down, up, and down. And last one, up and down. And let's flip over onto hands and knees. I just keep moving my mat around today. It's one of those days. Let's come onto hands and knees. We're going to do a circle, pelvis reaching forward and back. Hands are a little further out in front of you than they would be if you were doing just a tabletop. And then change direction. Use your breath in any way that feels good to you. And then let's come into a forearm plank. So in our forearm plank, one knee to the floor at a time, we're going to go parallel, parallel, twist under, knee to the outer shoulder, parallel, parallel, spiral, spiral, shoulder, shoulder, parallel, parallel, spiral, spiral, shoulder, shoulder, parallel, parallel, twist, twist, shoulder, shoulder, last one, parallel, parallel, twist, twist, shoulder, shoulder, take it down. Rest into the floor. Bend your knees, let your legs fall from side to side. Roll your toes behind you. You can drop your head onto your hands. Relax your body, push up and down. Shake it, shake it, shake it, jiggle, release, soften and melt. Sometimes we have like deep gut holding or deep like holding around our spine or deep protection. See if you can just breathe some spaciousness into that if you have that. Yeah, if you have digestive issues or if you have, I don't know, back pain, sometimes we're really protecting and holding on in there. See if you can just breathe into the front of your body. So you give yourself some space. So breathing into your belly. Well, you're breathing into your lungs, but your lungs are pushing down or your diaphragm is pushing down into your belly. So you're shape shifting the contents of your guts. And letting go on the exhale. Letting go of some of the protection that you might not need. Just for a few breaths. It can come back again anytime. So when we're on our stomach, it's a good time to bring the breath deep down into your pelvis, or imagine you're bringing it down into your pelvis. Which isn't to say you're not letting your upper chest and lungs move. Everything can move. We're just inviting in some big breathing. Exhale, letting go of tension. Especially let go of any kind of perfectionism that you think that you should be. That is just a holding pattern of like torture. So let go of some of that, unless it makes you feel good. If you feel good in there, that's fine. All right, opposite arm to leg. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale. Reaching away from center. So think of lengthening from that central point in your body where this cross that you're kind of making with your arms and legs would happen. That makes absolutely no sense, but think of lengthening from here, radiating away. Let's go with the same side of the body. So one side of the body and then the other side of the body. One side lengthening out and up, the other side lengthening out and up. If it's possible not to push the floor away with your opposite hip, then do that. Good, and relax, let it go. And we're gonna do one more here. We're gonna do the upper body and then the lower body. Upper body, lower body. Upper body, lower body. Upper body, lower body. Hands next to your chest, coming all the way up. Inhale, open. If you want to bend your knees, go for it. You don't have to, it's up to you. Using your breath. One more time. I'm just staying up there to breathe into it a little bit. And then take it back into a child's pose. Big breathing in your child's pose. And let's come to hands and knees and just do some free flow movement through your spine. Adding a hiss, a soft hiss, theta breath to really extend the exhale, and just let your body find new patterning or novel patterning or the same old patterning, but just give yourself a chance to play around, seeking some free flow movement. Ripples and waves moving through your body. You can also do this down here on all fours with your elbows on the floor. So any kind of quadruped, you could even do it sort of in a downward dog type position. So give yourself freedom to move your spine, to send ripples and waves anywhere through your torso. Free up your tail. There's so much like opportunity for holding patterns to develop in how you carry your butt, right? And what you think your butt should look like. Oh, it should be bigger, it should be smaller, it should be this, it should be that, right? So let that go and just let your butt be an animal body, right? Not some kind of image or idea, concept, but really just this feeling state of part of your body, giving it freedom to move in different ways. So tail could wag, stick out your butt, let it drop, however it feels good to you. Playing into that. And then let's come onto our, let's check the time. Then let's come onto our butts and roll across them again. So the same thing we did at the beginning, just rolling across, massaging it out. And I'm going to add a little bit of arching and curling. So I'm going to free this flow a little bit, just playing around as I'm in those positions. If you feel like, oh, I have to maintain a certain posture, then hold on to that. But if you can find some freedom in there, go for it. Like letting your body renegotiate the internal space. You can add the spiral if that feels good, taking it down to the floor or not. But even spending time in there with some freedom in your spine. The whole thing, giving yourself a chance to wriggle, to move, as if you didn't know what shape or form your body was supposed to be in. Let it just play in learning what it is to be in this shape and form. And then you're going to take your legs out in front of you, even yourself out if you need to. Legs out in front. Let's just do a seated walking forward and walking backward. So from your butt, torso moving, arms moving, however they want to. You could support yourself on the floor. But just seeing that even like if you didn't have legs, you could still mobilize, right? You could still walk. You can use your legs more if you want to, but just giving yourself some freedom. Think about how babies are, like when they first learn how to mobilize. They do some weird stuff, right? They don't all just go in the normal pattern. Some of them have the one leg push, or they do kind of shoving along. I've been around a lot of babies lately. Take it into a forward fold when you're ready, and then walk a little bit in the forward fold. Let yourself move in whatever tempo feels good to you. And then let's come down onto our back. We're going to do a hamstring stretch. So you can leave your one leg straight or bend it. If you're tighter, you probably are going to be better off bending this leg. If you're looser, you can straighten it. It's up to you. Taking the top leg up. It may be here, wherever you can hold on. You could use a strap. What we're going to do is we're going to flex the knee and ankle and then reach it out and point your toes. So flexing it in, extending and pointing. Flexing it in, reaching it out. You can inhale on the flex, exhale as you lengthen, or breathe the other way. Try it both ways. Flexing it in, reaching it out, flex it in, reach it out, flex it in, reach it out. Last one, flex it in, reach it out. Then you're going to cross the midline of your body and then inhale, open it out to the side, exhale, crossing over, inhale, open it out, exhale, cross, inhale, open, exhale, cross, inhale, open, exhale, cross, inhale, open, last one, exhale, cross, inhale, open, fold it in, take your bottom leg and straighten it out and take your top leg, cross it over. Big spiral. Breathe into it. And then release. Come in, both feet on the floor, pick up your butt, shake it, shake it, shake it. Let everything jiggle, let go. And then the other side, leg in, flexing your knee and ankle, extend and point, reach it out. Inhale, flex, exhale, reach and open. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, flex it in, stretch and lengthen, flex it in, stretch and lengthen, flex it in, reach it out, last one, flex it in, reach it out. You're going to cross it over on the exhale, inhale, open it out to the side, exhale, cross, inhale, open, exhale, cross, inhale, open, exhale, cross, inhale, open, two more, exhale, and inhale, and exhale. You might be breathing slower than me, that's fine, or faster. Do it in your own time. Fold it in, straighten the bottom leg, cross it over, hang out in your spiral, breathe into it. Are you holding on to your pack of sticks? Can you let it go? And then come back in, pick up your butt, give it a shake, let it go. Cross your knee over the other knee. You're going to grab your ankles. You can draw your knees in towards you, or you can lower down. Just play with this. Feel, this is to stretch out your hips and lower back. I have to just be careful with this one leg because it's a lot better, but it's not 100% yet. And unscramble, take it to the other side. Same thing. Move around a little bit. Feel where you're stretching. Relax your face. And then release, shake it all out. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs, free up your spine. Let it go. Let some sound out. Don't take yourself too seriously. Roll it back and forth, rounding your spine. Sometimes we're really good at blocking our own success, right? Sometimes we're really good at like our perfectionism blocking forward motion. So yeah, just be aware of that. Like next time you want to fix or change something or alter it, or no, it can't be like that, it has to be like this. Are you actually just blocking your own success or your own flow? Like let's just redefine success as flow of energy. where movement is happening. It's not blocked up and restricted, right? It can move. So success means there's a flow of energy, things aren't getting blocked up. So I've just seen it happen a whole bunch recently with different people. I know I do it myself, but where they're like, no, it can't be like that. It's got to change right now. And it's like, okay, if you ever feel like you're in that kind of a panic moment, take a breath, back up and think, do I really need to change this right now? Is this a life or death situation? That's my advice. All right, let's come up to standing. And sometimes it is, and then you do need to change it, but you just need to know, because a lot of times people are panicking over things that do not matter and actually getting in their own way by panicking. I'm totally talking about something specific, obviously. Inhale, open, exhale, release. Inhale, open it up, exhale, let it go. But it's not just one situation that I've seen this happen in, or even in myself. Like sometimes you can really see on somebody else how that's happening. So maybe it's like, how am I doing that same thing? Where am I panicking and needing to fix and control and change everything? Because if you're doing that, there's a good chance that it's you that's out of alignment, not the situation. All right, that is it. That's my great wisdom of the day. Go check out the 10 of Wands and see what you're carrying, what kind of bundles. And maybe you can just undo the string and it all falls and you're done. They can just be sticks on the ground, not things you're carrying. All right, if you made it through, let's just see. If you made it through, you rule and thank you. And if you are out there and want to support my work, feel free to become a Patreon subscriber. Or buy me a coffee, or a one-time donation is also appreciated. Oh my God, I'm having issues with my getting back to my Zoom room and stopping this live stream. Something's going on. My computer's out of control. Oh no, I got to change everything. There we go.